My laziest of Saturdays, really. But we're here. What's up? Shorter music today, so I can actually hear myself concentrate just a little bit. So I'm here to do. I'm gonna do a short. I think try to build a short from the ground up. That basically, I'll do the backstory. This is that I was watching a video by a comedy YouTuber named Seth. I forget his whole name, but he does a lot of crazy video game reviews. He starts his videos going, "Hey people, Seth here," that kind of thing. And he did a review for a game called Vampire Masquerades, Bloodlines or whatever. And at the end of his video, he had this radio dialogue about two political candidates that were basically, or one of them was like doing like political attack ads at the other. And I thought it would be a good idea that I can take these and kind of make them into shorts for anthology and translate them to MLP. I've already done one of the, there's three different sections and I've already done one of the three. So I can give you an example of what I have done already. This is not obviously streamed or anything, but what the stream will be is me trying to construct the second part I have yet to make. And I figured it'd be something good to actually motivate me to do it, because I've been kind of lazy. And if I have people watching or people listening, then it's a good motivator. This is an example of the first one. Let me double check and make sure you guys can see everything. Yeah, probably make sure the audio, it looks like it's nothing but a big blur on the screen right there.
Last year, Democratic candidate Michael Redmond bought a sports utility vehicle. 3 months later, there were two separate incidences of hit and runs by an unidentified SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Redmond to blame? Can you afford to take that chance? Can your children? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate that has never committed vehicular homicide.
Oh yeah, so obviously it's Trixie and Twilight. But basically it starts out with vehicular manslaughter. Like, oh, the candidate bought a car. How do you know he didn't run over those other people? I know you can maybe not see it too well in the little box it's in currently, but there's these little 4 things around it that are pointing out, the tabs on the car expired, ugly, unnerving expression, committing magic while driving, MWI. So, a bunch of shit like that. And so the next part is basically a continuation of the ad, but it kind of escalates.
Democratic candidate Michael Redmond has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers.
So we're going to do a video where we're going to call Twilight a PDF file. Let's call it that. YouTube's probably already going to demonetize the stream based on what the audio you just heard, but okay. So that's going to be the next bit that I think I'm going to try to make here. And I got nothing but audio to work with. This is no visual cues, no nothing like that to work with. So, first bit.
Democratic candidate.
Kind of starting them out very similarly. I'm going to start them out with pictures. I've got a couple pictures saved of things that, of Twilight doing crazy faces. Faces like this. Or, we could do a face like this. Stuff like that. Not really sure. I kind of am more leaning towards this because the opposition will try to make her into a gigantic pervert, basically. So I think I'm going to give that one a shot. The only problem is I got to find this. I know the episode this screenshot's from, but I got to find it in the episodes from season 9, episode 16. It's the trivia episode where Twilight and Pinky are on the same trivia team. And Twilight's going insane, basically, about it. I've got that, I think, loaded up here. 916, there it is. So, my first thing, I gotta find where in this episode Twilight makes this face. So, that's the goal right now. Apparently, this is an episode where Twilight makes a lot of really dumb faces. I'm gonna turn audio, the music, background music back on for just a bit. That's probably not too bad. We'll see. I don't know if you can barely hear it or not, but let me know. If you're so inclined. Otherwise, just chill on it. So, I'm pretty sure these are faces she's making while she's already at the trivia thing with Pinky. And right now, I'm a little too zoomed out, so I can actually scan the episode a little better. If you ever feel like watching an episode in fast motion, just become a video editor for this fandom, and that's how you can basically do it. No, that wasn't it. Just it's kind of hard sometimes also not to just stop and like be amused at the faces they did make, especially when it's Twilight freaking out. But maybe that's a personal thing. I just think that's funny. Pretty sure that this face though is. Oh, what the fuck? I think that's a pretty classic face right there. I mean, you could use that. But I have an idea for the face I chose earlier, and I want to see if it's feasible to do. And I need to have the face with the full frame so I can see everything that's going on in the scene. Also, there was another one. Just breaking fourth wall, Twi. All right, cool, cool. All right, keep scanning, keep scanning. So she's with Pinky. All right, cool. Going too fast. Well, hopefully it's not copyright music. But yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So this is also another episode I might use for a different short I have in mind too, but I'll look into that one later after this. All right, I just gotta pay attention to Twice. Oh god, she is going crazy. Oh lord. 1 second. All right. Every little face she's gonna make there. Ooh. We're about 15 minutes on the timeline. I have to go back and remind myself. This is the face I'm looking for? Okay, yes. So by 15 minutes, we still haven't seen this face yet. Just, okay. You could probably use any of these. But I won't be satisfied until I find it. What's that I hear? Mo's come home. Oh, good. Wait, there it was. I'm pretty sure. I think it was right here. Found it. So about 18 minutes and 19 seconds in. Oh, hey, Silver Dogs. Yay! Yeah, my new career as a Phase Connect clipper has started, and it's also my last Phase Connect clip I'll ever do. So that was a good career. I enjoyed it. It was my not even a 15 minutes of fame. It was like 2 seconds of fame, and there wasn't even any fame involved. So, but that was a funny thing because I had done a super chat in Pippa's chat, and then she literally started talking about MLP stuff. So I have a theory that she saw my Applejack avatar, and it reminded her to start talking about the subject they started talking about with it. So I don't know. And then I had other people in a different chat like asking me to clip it out because I was describing to them like, yeah, now they're talking about how much Flash Sentry sucks, and they're like, what the fuck? So okay, 18 minutes, 19 seconds. in the second frame. And just to double check. Yep, that's about right. So the reason I wanted to seek out this specific screen is because I wanted to put something else in the screenshot that would support the the thing we're making here. I want to replace, not really, I don't think I want to replace exactly, but I want to put something where Pinky basically is. And it's going to be a child. That's going to be what supports my thing here. So, why screen 1? I don't know. Start with that. This is going to be a lot of still shots, still frames, and just doing stuff to that. Now, I'm going to go to Derpy Baru. Which child should I do? Screen cap. One of the CMC, I'm guessing. Apple Bloom. Yeah. Hi, Anna Baru. Yeah. This is going to be for the well, I hope it will be for the upcoming anthology. It's one of those things you make content and then you got to put it in front of a jury and they say if they think it's good or not. And I think this will make the cut, but yeah, you are correct. So let's see here. Let's find. I don't know, which child should I choose out of the CMC? Still frame of a child. Sweetie Belle, maybe? No. I guess it doesn't really matter. No, okay. Scootaloo. Let's do Scootaloo, I guess. Solo. I'm using I'm in Derpy Baru searching tags to try to find something that's gonna work for what I need. And I guess, what is it? Vector? So it's a PNG cutout. What the heck? What the heck? There's only 3 things on there, supposedly. That can't be right. Otherwise, worst case, I'll go to MLP Vector Club, which is still up and running somehow, somewhere. MLP Vector Club, I guess it is. Yep. Let's see here. Gallery. I know you can't see what I'm doing. I understand. I don't feel like putting a whole ass browser into view. I just don't feel like it. Do you remember 2012? Yeah, I remember 2012. I was there. That was some good shit, yeah. Then you're like, why the hell are you doing this in 2025? Well, because it's fun. It is. This is legit fun, though. And I get bored, and I want to do something creative, so I'll direct an anthology, I'll help make an anthology, then I'll take a break for a year, get bored, want to make another one. And it just keeps going. It's the vicious cycle I'm in, I guess. What is a good Scootaloo vector to use? Just a general whatever vector. I think I found something that's just generic enough to work. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Put that there. Put that here. I'm probably gonna actually have to put all this together in After Effects now that I think about it.
Democratic candidate Michael Robbins has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography.
So for the first, what is this? If I'm starting, let's start this at an easy clip so I can. We're gonna start this clip at 32 seconds in, so we kind of do the math from there. 32 seconds in, and so...
Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography.
Right here, so literally 4 seconds. Well, maybe a little more.
Is it because he's hiding something?
So about, what, 34 seconds and 6 frames? So what I'm going to do... I'm going to go to After Effects, which has this has the files from the very first one I did, the first set of 3 things I did there. New folder. We're going to do this. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. It's part 1. Put all this stuff into part 1. All right. And I can start basically from scratch. Okay, I've got 2 things we need here. A picture of Twilight and a picture of Scootaloo. And, well, let's check. Is the picture of Twilight the full, is it a 1080, is it 1080 or is it less? It is 1080, good. Good. My mic's kind of low? Oh, thank you. Sorry, I didn't, let me fix it. Never-ending audio issues. All right, let's see. Well, my mic is, I'm not sure my mic is low. I'm not talking in the direction of my mic, which is over this direction. I've been looking over this direction, so I think maybe that's part of it. I'm betting the mic sounds a little better now. Are you trying to speedrun the demonetization? Yeah, of course. That's the point. We don't... Here's a fun fact about Anthology. We don't make money, so it doesn't matter. We've already got enough copyright claims we'll have on other stuff I already know that's in the project, so... We're gonna... We're just like, yeah, that doesn't matter. So, let's see here. Starting fresh. Let's get rid of all this comp stuff. This is all kind of old stuff I don't need at the moment. Let's start fresh screens and whatnot. So, here's this picture. Now, what happens when I take this picture? And I have this little character. Hey, Scootaloo's right there. And I don't give a shit that Pinky's like obviously right there. Suddenly, this picture is low. Suddenly, this picture is taking a dark turn. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is not good. Do I care that... Yeah, no, if I cared enough, I would do some crazy shit where I would try to erase Pinky out of the scene, but that's way too much effort to do. So, I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think there's any feasible way to accomplish that either. This is that, what, 18 minutes, 19 seconds. Yeah, no, Pinky's just sitting there in the side of the scene. You really can't do anything about any of that. And she doesn't, like, ever leave it. So there's not, like, a point where I can just screen grab the section up to the left there where she's not in the screen. Okay. Oh, well. Not unless there's another time they use that same exact, like, angle. And she's not in it. You care immensely? Well, that's nice. I don't. I don't care. That's fine. Well, okay. There's another way to do this that's a lot cleaner, a lot easier. And that is, let me take Scootaloo out. That is, instead of cutting Scootaloo out, or cutting Pinky out, you cut Twilight out of the scene. And you just kind of replace her, which I think I could do. The only part that's kind of iffy is this tail. This little tail section back here. Which I could, you know, whatever. So, let's, for the sake of being perfectionist a little bit, let's go ahead and do that. Sure, fine, why not? And then I can make sure that, I gotta figure out what to do with the rest of this tail bit, though. I can kind of mock up a fake version of her tail that goes off screen, I guess. Potentially. So what I'm gonna do, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother with this curl. That's not important. I am going to have to, though, kind of mock up a little, a fake end to this tail bit. It works that way better as if we're a lousy Photoshop Oh, yeah, no, you know what? No, I think you're right. Because that is kind of the point. Is this is like a political attack ad, and it should look like kind of janky and shit. So you know what? Actually, you're right. I changed my layer anyways. So yeah, no, you can just like... You can just put like Scootaloo is right there. And it's like, if really you don't... The average person might even like not even really notice that Pinky's hair is there. It doesn't really, you know, whatever. Alright, next is, we are doing this for about, we'll do it for about 5 seconds. What I want to do is just like a 5-second zoom. So right around here. We'll turn these 2 layers into 3D layers, which is this little tick box here. And then add a camera. And because these are 3D layers, anytime the camera... Why would Trixie do that? Because she's Trixie. She's evil. She's a bitch. Why not? So now when I move the camera, now everything in the scene will zoom in or out based on whatever this this point is. So, but we're going to do a slow zoom. We're not going to do anything too, you know, it's supposed to be dark and brooding. And oh, another thing we can do is we can put like a little grain filter over it too. I kind of have to remember how to do that, but I think I have some presets that should help me do that pretty easily. So, for now, we'll start with just a small zoom. And that should be it. So that's all, it's really just a small, unsettling kind of, okay. So that's part 1. I think now we're gonna do... I forget exactly the best way to go about this. I haven't done a grain layer in a long time. I think I'll just make this a comp. Okay, let's see. Part 2 zoom, I guess. So now I can affect the effects onto the comp, the 1 layer of comp. Noise and grain. But do I have something that will just do a lot more for me here? I gotta figure out which sapphire blend thing is it. Is it stylize? Solarize? Vintage? Or vignette? TV damage? Black and white filters. Oh yeah, I used it in the last one I did too. I don't know if you came in before I showed the original. This is a set of 3, and I showed the first one I did. This is the second one, and I did totally like a from color to black and white because it's meant to be an unsettling sort of thing. Will it load my presets though? Sometimes it loads presets for these effects, and sometimes it gives up and says, no, fuck off. Hey, it did. Default. Can play around with this a little bit. What's this VHS tape kind of look? That's too much of the same thing. I want it to be a little more varied in how the effect looks. Like this default, it looks a little too grainy. Maybe just distressed TV or dodgy VHS filters are the ones. That's like a rainbow filter that got put onto it. You see that? It's kind of like a little rainbow. It's too happy and too colorful. The color needs to be a little more drained out, which I guess there's another thing I can do for that. There's like a tint I can... Color correction, I think tint would do that. So you kind of like... do it like that. I don't know. Still too colorful. Oh, hello, Pickle Pixel Paper Pepper Mares, indeed. We are here to look at do some work, video editing with mares. I find it funny that the distortion effect is actually causing the edges. It's like, there's this black, you know, the TV, it's not fully staying on there. I need to stop getting sick. Yeah, dude, I got hit multiple times. It sucked. I got hit with a cold, and then I had to go to the doctor, and I I got some other shit going on too that happened. It's the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know how long it's been. It's been shit, man. And part of it's like lack of sleep in 1 or 2 cases, but like, man, a lot of it's just, I feel like some of it's out of my control. I feel like it's a little too much static, almost, even. There's one more preset I can try and see if it works. It's this dodgy VHS one. What's this? I think it moves around a little too much. I think it moves way too much, but if I can, like, get that... I don't know which of these is the part that would slow that down. TV pixel, seed, blur. I don't know. It's not that. That's not the part of it. Static amplitude? No. Fast forward amount, stripes, let's see. Vertical hold, horizontal hold, ghost amp, reception master, interference. I don't know, I actually don't know what. I want the waviness kind of to be reduced. There it is. Found it. So it's this top one. 0.4, we'll take it down to 0.2. Yeah. I could maybe go without this white stuff. Like, that's a little too VHS for my taste. But again, I have to figure out what is that? What setting does that control? That. Yeah, I fixed the wobbliness, but like I don't need this giant section of white like lines that just kind of appear. What controls that? I don't know. Mono and color, okay. I don't know. Nothing particularly seems to, like, be affecting that. I'm not gonna fret over it too much, to be honest, but if I can't figure it out, it's okay. Still think it's fine. Well, oh, it's got like a turn off effect. That's kind of cool. Should I try? Oh, should I do that? Oh, can I like do it where like I have the TV like it turns on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like in 5 frames. So what does that look like? Hold on. Probably needs to be a little more spaced. Alright, also save because probably a little less. So we're like at 8 frames. Let's try 8 frames instead. No, that kind of just holds there too much. I'm not satisfied with anything I'm finding so far. Fine. Hello, Twilicane. It's the Twilicane, actually. The real one. The official one from the show. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, I think we've got a good look. And you can't even really, if you're not really paying attention, you wouldn't even know, like, that's Pinky's hair, and it's just blatantly, like, you photoshopped the child into a screenshot. I have not played KCD2 once since I last streamed it. I was saving it for stream specifically. And I'm not sure if I should be doing that or not, but I have not touched it since I played it on stream. I've been torturing myself with Final Fantasy Rebirth instead. And that game's a slog, man. Holy shit. That game is... How many mini games can we shove into Final Fantasy? Oh my god, there's so many. There's too many. Alright, maybe, is there more? We got the tint. How's that tint effect feel? Let's keep it there. Okay, a little bit like that. I feel like a little more, maybe a little more static. Slightly more. Oh, I say slightly more. I think I added a lot more, to be honest. Yeah, but I kind of like the more static because I think it makes it look more unsettling. All right, so the first of many. Let's see here. Part 2. Yeah, no, I'm gonna finish Remake. I'm near the end of it already. It's a slog where I'm at. The end of the game's turned into a big slog in my opinion. Why Zoom 1? But yeah, I haven't touched the Adventures of Henry 2 because I wanted to maybe save it for streams. I'll tell you, I don't feel very good right now. Actually, I feel like I don't feel like shit. I just feel like sluggish. But that's my own fault because guess who drank last night? Man, whoops. Whoops, whatever. Oh no, I'm facing the consequences of my own actions, right? But yeah. Alright, we got Lagarith already chosen. Good, good, good. Still renders very quick even when I'm streaming. Blessed 4080 graphics card. Do your job, thank you. So... yeah, I've just been busy. Trying to recover, not be sick all the time. Challenge impossible. So, okay, now that I'm here, let me go back and kind of show you the gist of what I'm doing here. Because I know a couple people who are here now didn't see it. Music, shut up. So, like I said, there's a game called Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. And I recently was just like watching a YouTuber named Seth. I forget his name, but he's the guy that starts all of his reviews and says, "Hey people, Seth here," and he's just like, they're just comedy, kind of off the wall, insane video game reviews. And at the end of his Vampire Bloodlines review, he plays this audio of these political attack ads between two characters in the game, and I'm just adapting them to MLP. So the first one was about. It's Twilight's the one who's getting smeared basically by Trixie. And the first ad I did make already is the one it's about Twilight buying a car and how that should be. Oh, we had vehicular manslaughter cases happen. Are you sure it wasn't Twilight? So let's just let me up the audio too so you can hear it better, a little better. But this is the first one.
Last year, Democratic candidate Michael Redmond bought a sports utility vehicle. 3 months later, there were 2 separate incidences of hit and runs by an unidentified SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Redmond to blame? Can you afford to take...
That's weird. I think... Oh, so that's what's happening. So when too much video memory is being used, and I have multiple programs open, this black screen happens instead of showing what's actually supposed to be there. So basically because I have After Effects up and running here, and I just rendered something, it gets a little wonky. Usually just closing out programs fixes that kind of thing. But I might have to deal with that, especially on stream. What I wanted to do, though, I wanted to just clear out my media cache. I'm sure it probably needs to be cleared. Yeah. How to dump 23 gigabytes of data instantly. There you go. There you go. And I don't know if that's gonna fix it without me having to like restart Vegas, but what if I try to just reopen, kind of just like refresh the program? Yeah.
Identified SUV in his area. Is Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins to blame? Can you afford to take that chance? Can your children? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate that has never committed vehicular homicide.
So that's like, okay, we did vehicular homicide, and the one I'm working on right now is it amps up.
Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Could you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers.
So it's just like, that's the second one. That's what I'm currently going to make tonight, at least. And then there's a third one, which I would also probably want to do as well.
Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Rebbins of being a murderous child pornographer. But Rebbins had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate not accused of being a murderous child pornographer.
So, yeah, we're just going to keep... That's like the idea would be to have all three of these sections in a bit of the anthology where it's like you put the first one, you have a couple of shorts, you put the second one a couple minutes later, and then, you know, some more shorts, and the third one, you know, it's basically just keep it with its own contained area of the anthology, like within like a 5-minute section, I'd say. Is usually, and we've done this with other previous installments of it, so it's nothing new. But I just thought, yeah, I'm okay with calling Twilight a pedophile. That's fine. Excuse me. So now that if I put the scene that I just did over the audio, what does that look like?
Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography.
It's just like unsettling. Twilight, why are you looking at Scootaloo like that? Yes, another anthology. I mean, I always think it's funny when people are like, they didn't. We announced we were making an anthology like in November, but it's always funny to me because it's been on my YouTube channel. Like the announcement video's been there since November, but people still haven't like been paying attention, or they're not checking in all the time. I get it. So they're not like, oh shit. Yeah. I just think it's always funny because there's always people who are just like, wait, you never said you were making it. I'm like, we mentioned we were making it, like, I put a video out on my channel like months ago. It's fine. No, anyways, like the long man Japanese commercials. I'm not sure of what you're talking about, actually, Koromon. Are they like similar to what I'm doing here? You think the jury will choose something where the words child are present? I don't know. But so what part of a big reason I chose Twilight in general to be the subject of this is because there's that one scene. It's the episode where Twilight is like going back through Starlight's time portals, and she is in the time period where Rainbow Dash is doing the Sonic Rainboom, and there's that one screenshot of Twilight giving like the bedroom eyes to Rainbow Dash when she's a villain. And it's like, everyone was like, when that episode first aired, everyone was like, what the fuck? So I was like, yeah, she gave the bedroom eyes to her. So now I'm like, oh, well, I guess Twilight's the one who's going to be the one who gets this. Uh-huh. And I gotta find that episode because that's obviously got to be a part of this current thing I'm making right now. I just got to remember which episode that was in. Screen cap. If I type in Philly Rainbow Dash into Derpy Baru, will it just give me... Yeah, it does. And here, on the first page, is a screenshot of the interaction. Is this a 1080 screenshot? It fucking is. Holy shit. I'll just take the screenshot. Hey. But if anyone is not sure what I'm talking about, it's this screenshot where Twilight, what are you doing? No, don't do that. Twilight Time. I can take a look in that episode and see. Were there questionable screenshots in that one? Because other than, or was it just the fact that she's spending all her time with the CMC? I could still probably use that because it's just like the screenshot just in the context makes her look bad.
Democratic candidate Michael Robbins has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that?
So, do I need 3 screenshots or 4? Because I got one right here. There's one.
Is it because he's hiding something?
Is it because he's hiding something? Do I need to put another screenshot there? I do need to put something there, yes, to break up this one. But
is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws?
Do I split those lines up into 2 pictures, or do I just keep one picture throughout the entire segment there? Lesson 0 has yeah, believe me, I've got a whole folder here of Twilight having really dumb faces, right? So yeah, no, believe me, I was, and the file names are the episodes. Like, this is from season 2 episode 3. This is also season 2 episode 3. This is from season 5 episode 11. So yeah, I think I was like, I'm gonna have to make use of these screenshots. But anyways, so hold on, let's.
Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican.
So hold on.
Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future?
When he says when you trust your children's future, I think that should be like a screenshot from Twilight Time. Right there. So I gotta just remember what season and episode was Twilight Time. I gotta use the internet to help me with that. Google.com. Fuck you, Google.com. You're gonna use AI to tell me. MLP Twilight Time. Season 4, episode 15. Okay. I gotta find it in my giant list of episodes. 415. There it is. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna need this episode anymore. This is the. Although Twilight makes a great, she makes some awesome, she makes some really funny faces in this episode. Look at this. Look at her. Do you trust her with your children? I sure don't. Oh yeah. No, this is kind of like we're gonna be adding in stuff. I wanted to add a PDF file like icon over like at some point. Because if you know that term, you know. So I want a large PDF file icon. Yeah, this could probably work. Twilight Attack ads part 2. Put that there. There we go. Although the inside of this is like also transparent. I don't know if I want that part to be transparent. I just want like maybe I should do a different icon for that. Maybe I should. I'm on Google image search right now on my other monitor over here, so I'm just like, look, what can I use here? Now, I can do that myself. I have an idea. I know what I can do. Anyways, what do we got? A PDF image file. But if you know Yeah, that's how you get around saying that one other term that YouTube might not like. Which I think at this point we're fucked on that. We're screwed. But yeah, you're right. Giant question mark would be good. Let me go look up that as well. Image question mark PNG. And yeah, this will work. And I can change the color of it to whatever I want when I put it into the other program. For now, it's orange for some reason, but that doesn't matter. All right, we're gonna go to Twilight Time quickly. Get ourselves a screenshot of that makes Twilight look bad, basically. Can we find a screenshot where Twilight's giving bedroom eyes to the children? This is terrible. So it begins here. What I wish like she took this face and like her eyes were just lowered more, so she was giving the bedroom eyes here too. I don't think I'm not gonna get my wish on that. All right, I think while I'm looking for this, I will put the music back on. I mean, it could just be Twilight hanging around a bunch of children. Like, I think there's got to be at one point where they're all like surrounding her, because isn't this the episode where all the other kids get jealous of the CMC for hanging out with Twilight, and then they all want to hang out with Twilight? They're all literally like, what do you... They all want to go... Alright, so it's probably best to go, like, to a scene where they were all at her house, or the tree house. Which I think is this one here. She's, like, leading him into her house. Oh, God! That looks... You could totally use this right here. And all the kids, the CMC all look really nervous. They all look like, I don't know if I want to be here. Oh, God. Twilight. Screen 2. Oh, God. This works. Let's just quickly see if there's... Okay. More screens where she is like around all the kids. The kids. This is a terrible This is a terrible thing. I'm gonna get sued by Hasbro for this, aren't I? We allowed you to put all those silly jokes together, but that's the one joke we don't want you to do. I could put like a little caption over like this screenshot, like, why are your kids at Twilight's house? Why are they there? This is just like Twilight in the middle of, there's like, how many? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's at least like 35 to 40 children. There's like 30 kids in her house. This is terrible. Twilight, this is terrible. Too many. No, they don't. I was joking. They don't sue people. They just monetize your content. They just copyright claim your content, and then if your content were to make any money, then they make the money instead. And a lot of YouTube now is all auto detects their footage, so you know, it mostly gets detected very quickly right after you upload a video. So it's usually like, if you're trying to make any money off of MLP, good luck. It has to probably be original content. Or more original, like animation content or stuff like that. So, I think we're gonna settle on that screenshot of her leading the kids into the house. I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, I need music. Shut up. So it's
Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican.
just like, yeah, no, that's great. Now I need to have one more screenshot in between. I think here.
Is it because he's hiding something?
Is it because he's hiding something? With that phrase, I feel like I could just have a generic screenshot of Twilight who just with a goofy face, like where she has a dumb face. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. I like yeah. And I think this is a full version already. This face right here. Is it because she's hiding something? Yes, I think that works. I think this is all right. So this is like the screenshots as they would play.
Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Rob.
I think that's great. Oh, yes. Do you know where your yeah, exactly. It's 9 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Oh man. So now the trick is importing these into After Effects, putting all the effects. I could probably put very similar effects that I did for the first part, and it's not going to be that hard to do. But I would also want to put question marks and little text bits, and then the last bit, which will be Trixie stuff. I could just basically really recycle this. Maybe I would definitely change like the subtext. Trixie has never, will lock up, child pornographers, and just like I could choose a different background image, and probably I could choose a different forefront image for her too. I've got a couple of those saved. A carpet with 2 terabyte of Twilight meme faces? No, I don't. I'm not that dedicated, man. I'm not that down the rabbit hole. So actually, it's funny enough, this might not take as long to make this part as I thought this might take me a long time. I'm like, actually, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel already, which is good. But okay. Let's start with 2, 3. I want to copy this image, put it in. Where's the copy? There it is. Music turned back on. Let me know if the music is like too low, because I know it's kind of low for even me, but let me know. Or if it works just fine. I want that image as well. Paste. Okay, yeah, I've got all the images I need. I just need to kind of time it to how long. 3606 to 3800. So about 2 seconds for that one. Alright, we're going to import the images I'm going to use here. And I'm just going to go over and copy all the effects from this other one. TV damage, except that I'll do that one later, but copy the effects onto here. It'll take a second to load it. And I'll turn this to 0, and I will turn that on. Okay, so I don't need the TV turning on for this bit. Alright. Oh. It's like, don't freeze up on me, After Effects. Come on. So what's the audio that he plays?
Is it because he's hiding something?
It's because he's hiding something. So that's a good part for the question mark right there. A good bit for that question mark to show up. Oh, I made a slight mistake. Slight mistake, but nothing too crazy. I have to composite this first with the question mark involved. And I don't know, it just could be like a very simple... The question mark comes from off screen. So like down here. Position, yeah. It's a really quick clip though. It's only like a 2-second clip. So like I guess in half a second I have to have it come up here. And then composite this part. What is it? Part 2-2. I'll kind of just do 2-2, 2-3s. And then I can apply all the effects on top of that. Which is just, again, I just copy-pasted straight up. Question mark kind of... I don't know, is that a little too faded orange? Could it be a different, more, a color that kind of sticks out a little more? I feel like it could be. Let me double check. Question mark, I don't know. What's the best way to change the color? Fuck. I don't know, I forget. If I try white, let's try the white color. Maybe that would work. No, I just made you. I made you a white one. I could just make it really quick. It looks better. Change to color. A fun effect for doing exactly the thing I needed to do. So let's see. How does this save that? How does it look? All right. Now that we are done there, we're also going to. We'll do a camera zoom on this as well. What the fuck am I listening to? Oh, this is probably copyrighted music. Probably. No, shut up. I was making noise up there. Let me go to the beginning of the playlist, I guess, or... Yeah. Close enough. Alright, let's see. We're gonna do... camera zoom, right? Yeah, camera zoom. Layer, new. Camera. 35's fine. Double check it. It's a 3D, so it should move when I do that. Yep, it does. Good. So position, we again have to do, it's only a 2-second long thing, but I'll do a 2.5 second. Doesn't have to be that much. Alright, how does it play at full speed? And we're only gonna need this 2.5 second bit. Alright, this is gonna be very... I think from this point it's going to be very copy-paste. Except, well, the last part, I have to kind of alter the last bit as well. And it's funny because even though this ad is very, this ad is actually a lot more different than the first ad. The first ad doesn't have all this grain and stuff. It's kind of like its own style. Which I think is fine. I think that's actually not a bad idea. They just kind of, each one has their, like, a little bit of their own identity. Excuse me. Alright, what did this save to? Try zoom 2. There it is. Always disable your resample. Oh.
All pornography.
Doing the thing again. Is it because he's
hiding something? Would you want it? Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want it?
This is great. I almost feel like this part should not have the grain should be a little less so we can see it a little better. Like, they're like, look at it, look, get a good look, or whatever. But yeah, from this point, it's just kind of following the same thing I just did with those two. This one we don't need, yeah, this one I don't think I need to even make a composition for it. Also, the zoom in on this is already really zoomed in. So I really don't need to zoom in this one nearly as much as the other ones. This is going to be a very light zoom, I feel. Oh, I should... How long is this section? It's actually a pretty long section.
Would you...
38:03 to 41:06. So about, let's call it 3.5 seconds. Okay. Save this as well. So 3.5 seconds will be how long we sample this one for. How... You really don't need to zoom in all that much. There. You'd have... Well, I don't know, you'd have at least 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Something like that. So, in a weird way... So let's take the, let's go here. Let's take the effects I got on this bit. Okay. If I can find them. There they are. And I kind of... I'm going to put them on there, but I'm not going to use... I don't think I'm going to make them as much. I'll show you what I mean in a sec here. So we got this. It's very washed. I kind of want the color to be more there for this one. And I kind of want there to be less static. And almost like, can I increase the reception here? How does that, what would that do? It might be a little bit too wavy with that, but we'll see what it looks like in full motion when it renders, pre-renders here. Let's try it. Instead of 0.3, 0.25. I had it at 0.2 before. So just slightly increasing the waviness. Yeah, I think that's good. That'll work. Y zoom 3. Chew. No audio, logarithm, lossless. Okay. Render for me, please. Bring. Alright. Y3. Do.
Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Who do you trust your children?
I can add the PDF file to this last one here. This one is 41:06 to 43:20, so that's about, we'll call that 3 seconds inside of the AE. And where's that last one? This one. Where's the PDF file component? It's called. I don't think I didn't put it in here yet. Here. I've got to do a small thing with this because you notice how it's like the entire thing is cut out. I do want there to be the white background. So what I'll do there is quickly just make a white solid. Do this, and the best thing about this is that these lines are so, the red outline is so big, because all you need to do is, look, all these little lines and stuff, like, you better not be using our image, it's copywritten. I'm like, I don't care. No one's gonna notice your stupid little lines. Whatever company I took this image from, screw you. Alright, so now that I've got that, look, now we've got the white background, and all I gotta do now is, parent this. I'll call this the PDF file. Parent. So I parented this the white layer to this, so now whenever I move the outline of the PDF file, the white part will move along with it, which is nice. It's one of the best things that we know how to do in After Effects. Okay, we need to make, though, this a lot smaller, and I'm pretty sure when you scale, the scale also, it scales correctly as well. It doesn't do its own scaling, it scales based on that. Now look how oh wow. I didn't realize how shitty this screenshot was. It looks really fucking terrible. Did this screenshot get taken is this like a 720 screenshot that I accidentally took? Let me take a look at this. No, that's a 1080. How you see all these bad edges and all this looks fucking horrible. What happened on this one? I gotta go back and find this. I gotta see if maybe I got it at just a really bad. No, or maybe I forgot to disable the resample. That might be what happened as well. So we just passed it. No, that is the image quality. Why is it so bad in this scene? What the fuck? Is this episode 720? Holy shit, that's why. For some reason, the version of this episode I have is the 720 version and not the 1080 version. Huh. That's... just when I think I have, like, I've gotten I converted all my 720s over, and but I keep finding ones that I've missed. Let me double check. I got this from my main, yeah, I totally got it from my main folder. Well, there's an obvious fix to this, but it involves having to download the episode all over again. And, that's not ideal. While I'm streaming, I should say. I can do this off stream, but, like, alright, here's, let me think. I'm wondering if there is a screenshot on Derpy-Baroo for this. No. Maybe. I gotta first find the episode of Twilight Time. And how do I know? I always search specific episodes here. I guess just that should be all I need to type, huh? Twilight Time? Okay. Yeah, that did work. Okay, screen cap. Twilight Sparkle, which is not going to really... Is there... God, how many screen caps of this whole episode did people take and put on Derpy-Baroo? A bunch. Apple Bloom... If I start putting more characters in, it'll start narrowing it down. Sweetie Belle. Did I type in Sweetie Belle's name wrong? Is there an E at the end of her name? Yes, there is. And Scootaloo. Well, I've narrowed it down to 4 pages. Which is not bad under, like, it's better than whatever the hell I had before, but I'm probably gonna have to use a placeholder image for now. I don't think I can call this complete until yeah, no, Derpy-Baroo doesn't have this screenshot on there. Let's see what happens. Is it a good idea to download an episode off Yay Ponies while you're streaming and you have multiple video editing softwares open? Maybe. Also, Yay Ponies has a bunch of weird shit going on. Like, you can only torrent them off of there anymore. You can't even, like, direct download them out from that website anymore. Which still works, but... I probably don't want this stuff up on... No. I probably don't want this on this screen. I'm not doing anything wrong. Stop looking at me like that. Your PC's gonna catch on fire. Maybe. I have a big folder of all the episodes, but apparently this is one episode. The one episode I really want and need right now is not there. Oh, that's actually going pretty well. Thank you, fiber internet. Thank you. There's four people seating this right now. Now the main episodes are still downloadable. It's just that I don't know. I'm praying that they don't like shut it down or something. Whoever runs it is not like just going to abandon it at some point. We'll see. I'm pretty sure they've stopped updating it ever since season 9's over now. I think they have been putting some G5 on there. It's already at 60-something%, by the way. But then there's another thing I gotta do. Because how it comes from Yay Ponies is still not a usable... The file that you download is not usable in video editing programs. And so I use a program called Handbrake, which then converts that file I just downloaded, which you may have just heard the little chime there. That's okay. It's good. Okay, now if I go, I gotta take this episode. Make sure that what is this episode in 1080? It sure is. Good. All right, now I've got to put it in Handbrake. Put that in my downloads folder as well. This MLP 415. Actually, I'm just gonna save this directly to my... I want to have this file overwrite the current file I have. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna... It's gonna cause some weird shit to go on with my video editing stuff. Let's just stick to this. Let's do it the easy way for now, so we're not messing anything up. And then that encode's going to take maybe a couple minutes to do, but... I'm surprised I'm able to do all this just fine while I'm streaming. That's kind of funny. I'm not sure how that process works, Annabrew. I actually don't know how to rip stuff from DVDs. I allow other people who are much smarter than me to do that. Like, listen, it's hard enough. I gotta navigate to your website and find out how to press a download button. Ugh. It's so difficult. No, yeah. Yeah, right now it's at about 13% since I hit the start button. It's moving. Handbrake moves pretty fast. And all it's doing is encoding the video in a way that makes it so I can take the video file and put it into Vegas or After Effects and use it, basically. So I guess while I'm waiting on that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to take this episode out, get this off. We're going to delete 415 that I do have. I'm going to go into my folder with my episodes and delete 415 out of there as well, because it's useless. I don't need it. Just got to get down to it. My computer is slightly lagging because it's got a couple of applications all going at once. Just normal. Alright, there's 415. Delete your ass. What about 416? Are all the episodes around this time of Season 4 of my files, are they all... Damn it, they all, at least 416 is the same issue, it's 720. What about 414? 414 is a 1080. So I've still got some work to do. There's some Season 4 stuff I missed, apparently, for the getting 1080 episodes out of it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I totally missed a bunch of these. Well, that's for later. I guess I haven't been using a lot of 1080, or a lot of Season 4 episodes of what I make. Because there's at least 3 more episodes besides this one that I'm looking at that I'm going to need to re-download after the stream's over. Oh, well. It's fine. Handbrake, how are you doing? You're at 40%. Well, I guess what I'm going to do then, Chad, is I'm going to take a break. I'm going to refill my water while we're waiting on this thing to re-download. So give me a minute or two. You can look at the weird blanket. It's a flag, actually. Look at the flag over there that I bought from China. In the meantime. Get back. Okay, now where are we at? We're at 76% for the download. Got water, I went to the bathroom, good stuff. The first anthology, What a Time to Be Alive. Yeah, so it's funny that we randomly, a friend of mine pointed out that flag design is being sold on AliExpress. And I'm like, well, how much is it for the large size? Because it comes in there's 10 different sizes you can get this fucking flag in. And the large size was $20 for that. And I was like, that's cheap as fuck, I'm gonna get it. So I got it, and the shipping was abnormally fast for China. It was like, I think I got it like a week later, which to me is fast, I don't know. I was expecting, I'll see it in like 2 months maybe. No, that's not how that worked. So, 80 or 90%. We're almost there. Give me another 10%. Yeah, well, this is a great experience to show the viewers. This is what we have. You know, I didn't really show you anything because I don't want to show you other stuff on my I don't want to see my browser shit. But it's basically, this is just stuff that we have to deal with as editors all the time. Basically having to, a problem has happened. I have to fucking fix this. You're gonna get one too? Shit. So if you go to Twitter, there's the MLP Anthology Twitter account, which is, you know, it's our Twitter account for Anthology, obviously. And I made a post about it. I didn't pay $50 shipping, bro. Shipping was free. Shipping was free. If you go to the MLP, in fact, I'll just do this on my phone because I have all this on my phone, don't I? go to the MLP Anthology account. And I put a link to where you could buy this in one of the replies to the post I did about this. There it is. And it's like, yeah, AliExpress, and there's like 15 different patterns. Or not 15 different. There's like maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like maybe 10 different flags, and it's like the anthology one is the last one. Now, if I'm on my phone, I was like, where the fuck is that? Why won't it let me just copy paste? Link copied. There it is. Because it opens Brave now. I wonder if it'll let me put a link if I'm the stream person. Will it let me put a link in my own chat to AliExpress? Compose. Well, let's just. Or will YouTube just be like, don't do. I don't care who you are. Don't do that shit. Let's see. Set myself the email with the link. Alright, let's see what happens when I try to put this link into the chat. Where's the chat? Where's the chat? There it is. Well, maybe that'll work. And it's like, if you go to that link, and then, like, there's a bunch of pictures, and the one picture, the picture, you know, the last picture is the anthology picture, and then you can choose the sizes, and it's the big size. Right now, it says it's $18.59 for the big size that I got, and shipping is apparently free. So yeah, okay. But anyways, if you want that, there you go. We're planning on taking that to Con and probably to Ciderfest, and we're gonna get all the anthologists who were there sign that thing, and then we're gonna have it in the charity auction. That's the idea. Oh, I lost my. Yeah, where'd it go? Sorry, what did you say? Oh, hi, Crash Bandicoot Edward 469, greatest time. Welcome. Well, great name. I put an AliExpress link in and someone jumped in immediately. I hope it's not a bot. Oh, God. Anyway, okay, the thing is ready, obviously. It's been ready for a few minutes, so. For $1 gorillion. Yeah, exactly. It's not as much as I overpaid for the Persona 5 vinyl soundtrack from last night. I found an eBay listing and I was like, you know what? I'm drunk enough to fucking pay that money. You're welcome. So I paid a little bit of money for a vinyl album that's out of print and hard to find. But it'll be mine in a couple days. So there you go. I can play all the Persona 5 music in my room that I want on vinyl. I can be a classy person or snob, whatever. Doesn't matter. All right. Let's see. Downloads and let's see. Open a new window. Let's transfer this to the correct folder, and then we will transfer this to the program. And hopefully that fixes the problem. The big problem I had of a crunchy image. I think I can tell it looks better already if I'm kind of eyeballing it. I'm hopeful I think it does look better. I want to get like the last frame. Switch, disable or sample. And let's replace Twilight Screen 2 here with that. And then hopefully that is not a problem. Yeah, I watched the image quality update in real time when I pulled this up. It's still kind of shit. It's not. It's still better than what it was. Maybe it's just meant to be a crunchy image. I don't know. Something I want to steal from part 1. I gotta remember which of these had the thing I'm looking for. Is it in comp? Is it just in comp 1? No. Maybe. No, that's not the one I wanted. So it's not comp 1, and would it be skip 1 color? Yeah. Well, that's, oh, because I don't have these. These are things I need to make visible. I wanted to take these lines, line 1 and 2, I'm guessing, and then what, circle? I wanted to have like these little points. Circle, copy those. Where'd that go? They're all set to the circle. Alright, let's scale that down. Scale it down, rotate it. Horizontally flip it. Transform, horizontal flip. Now rotate. Oh, what the fuck? Do that. Still kinda, that's too big. I wanted to put like this and like have... do I need this? Do I need this line? I don't know if I need this line then. Can I take this line and just basically expand it? Come back. Come back. Like just kind of like a pointer thing at her. Something like that. If I take that to this PDF file. Now if I move the PDF file around, okay, now it moves around everything. Good. Should I put the question mark after the PDF file as well? This question mark? See what that... I know, I'm guess that, yeah, that's the life of a video editor. We obsess over the small details that people will not appreciate. I know, I'm well aware. That's how it is. That's what makes it, that's why you gotta show that passion. You gotta show that you give a shit. Put the question mark right there, Pete. Alright, and then put that, and now when I move this around, it's like, yeah. Okay. We're gonna put this. I don't know. It's not really. It's meant to be anything. It's meant to be like a little pointer. So this is like kind of the area where I will put it here. This is the final resting place. And we're gonna say that's gonna take half a second to show on screen. Up here. Now, music, I need you off for a second. I need to think about this. I need to hear this audio one more time. So this audio...
Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican.
It's really short, actually. It's a lot shorter.
Would you trust your children's future to...
What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna have this come on right away. What if I tried it, like, at half a second in to come in instead? Would you trust your children's future to something like that? And, like, I kind of like having it, maybe it's slightly earlier, but I kind of like having there be, like, a small delay in having the PDF file come on the screen. Would you trust your children's future? Like, I kind of, if I had the audio, I could make it work better. Oh, well. Something like that will work. All right, now we've got all that. Now we composition. All that just to do this. Just all that adventure we just did. Pre-comp, comp. What am I calling this? Part 2-4, technically. I don't need this anymore. And then I need to, basically I'll just copy the same exact stuff from this one. Copy and paste here. And then the last bit is zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. That's all we do. No, wait. All right, music can go back. 3D layer, again, camera. I should really learn the shortcut for the camera. It's only been how many years? Okay, so this is about a 3.5 second clip, I believe. So 3.5 seconds, and we can't zoom it in. We can't zoom it in enough that it's going to cut off this image. Unless I guess I should just lower that. Just lower it down there so I can zoom in a little more. There. Let's try that. Save. All right, let's just let's do that. See what we get. Try zoom 4. Lagarith. There's no audio. All right. Windows Defender did not find any threats since your last summary. Well, thank you for telling me right now. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Windows. You're always looking out for me. No, I don't want to install Windows 11. Fuck off. If you don't, we're gonna stop supporting you. Windows 10. I know. Fuck off. Do some cleanup here. Alright, and I'm looking for my... There we go. Alright, so get this in here. How much longer? A few more seconds longer. I could probably zoom it in a little faster. Yeah, everything's fine.
Who do you trust your children?
Oh my god, that's accidental!
Who do you trust?
Did you... Oh, of course, it's a one-time glitch. That's a glitch from... I don't think that's a permanent glitch, but I hope it stays, because that's fucking hilarious. In fact, you know what I'm gonna... Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to save that image. Glitched image. That's amazing! That's an accidental glitch that sometimes happens when you, again, have too many... your video memory is being used up by multiple programs. It's just... Oh, God! That's perfect! That's like... God above is like... Here, let me show you something really fun that you should include. Yeah, I'm gonna do this again. There it is. Empty disk cache. Only 15.2 gigs were being used, though. Oh, that's okay. Is it still there?
Who do you trust your children's laws? Who do you trust your...
See, yeah. But I got that image, didn't I? Where is it? Where's it? Don't tell me I didn't get that image. I thought I saved it. Did I not save it? Glitched image. Wow, the glitched image shows up as normal. What the fuck? It shows up as normal now. Fuck. Well, now I kind of just want to just here, fucking. I could just do something like that, maybe. I don't know what effect can I throw on this. It saved it as a normal image. This is bullshit. You all saw it though. You all saw that. Just like fucking put infrared on this shit. But like, I don't know. It was like a red and a blue. Or it was like a red and a pink and a blue, or I don't know. How do I... It got caught in the video, sure, but it didn't actually get saved as a file. So it's not actually saved. Again, and I of course refreshed the data usage from the program, so now it's like not, it's just showing as a black screen now instead of anything else. Fuck. That would have been so perfect if it saved it the way oh lord. That was some creepy ass copy pasta bullshit imagery I just saw right there. Alright, I can still try to fuck around with this and make something, but it's invert color. If I can, but the problem is that image is going to be so, you know, it's so small, it's not going to be good. It was like a pink and a blue, and I don't think I could like recreate that with like without, I don't know. I'm not really the best color correction person either. This does not look scary at all. And there was like a black background and shit. That was unsettling. What other options do I have? Maybe this find edges one will work. I mean, kinda. It's not the same. Just add a bunch of, no, that's not a good, no, not that one. If I'm not getting rid of that, I'm just deactivating that effect and seeing what other effects do I have, if any, that might... it's just... The one time I needed technology to keep... It's like, it fucked up and it made it better. And I just like, I need you to keep that. It's like, no, we're not keeping that. Like, you son of a bitch. I don't know, I'm trying different shit. This is kind of similar. This is kind of similar, but it's not like the same. Nothing could beat this. Could beat what it was.
Who do you trust?
Here's what I could do. I could do like a smalls, like here.
Laws. Who do you?
Like you could just like take this image. It's still very long.
Would you want a child pornographer?
Oh, well, what I have to do is I have to take these... This can't be a screenshot is all. Can I copy this? Copying things in Vegas is weird. It's an invert. So it's an invert. And then the color correction part of it, I lost that already. No, I didn't lose it. Color corrector secondary. Secondary. What was this? Was this invert again? Yeah, it kind of was. And what was the, what was this? The totals here. It was rotate hue 180. I gotta write down numbers. Give me a sec. Saturation's at 1. Is it just the rotate hue I just changed? Yeah. It's like down to 14, 15. It's not the same. Goes back to 180. What about saturation? Gain. I'm messing with dials and seeing what they do. So what I do is like, I want to make this. Make this. And then basically, oh, I'm stupid. Just do like a fade.
Voting on this nation's laws. Who do you trust?
And then it's doing it again. See, it's doing it again. It's it's doing it again. This time it's different though. It's like, okay, I want you to, let's try, it's not gonna save it as I want it though, I bet. It's not. Well, it's gotta load it. No, it did! Wait, no, that's not the right one, is it? No, it fixed itself. Fuck.
For voting on this nation's laws. Who do you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican?
Alright. No, I kind of like having, let's just fade in this weird, creepy, whatever the fuck this is.
Pornographer voting on this nation's laws. Who do you trust?
And it kind of, when he says this nation's laws, this change kind of happens in sync with him saying it.
Voting on this nation's laws.
Well, at least before it, right before he says it. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep that as that. I'm not crazy, it's just weird video fun glitching. I bet you, though, if I try to do the render and that happens, that would stay in. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know. So now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I have to adapt the Trixie part. Because I want to take this. I guess I'll make a new comp. Yeah, no, you're right. It's a bug within that, but it fixes itself. Trixie 2. What I'm gonna do at the very least to make this a little easier is I'm gonna save all these layers. And so, I'm kind of using these as guides because I don't think I should use the same exact images. I've got a couple of other Trixie images I can use for the forefront image. Let me find them. Where's the folder? Where's the folder? I've got Trixie duck face or Trixie just another kind of confident posed Trixie. I think I'm going to put in Trixie duck face in this one. Why is she doing this? Where's this one? Is it? Okay. But just have her... Oh god, why is she doing that? Why has she got the duck face? Fuck it. So, we're gonna take these. I want this Trixie logo to be the same. Right, the Trixie logo's the same. We're just gonna change this. What does he exactly say?
The candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographer.
Trixie is committed to locking up child pornography. Okay. Committed to locking up child pornographers. And then like the little subtext would just be like, just say like Twilight. Just something that is gonna get her sued. We can keep that approved by Trixie, paid by Trixie bit. That part can stay. This stuff can all... Now we're parenting into this layer instead. What do I have going on here? Do I have a zoom or it's a scale? Oh, I have the scale slightly increasing. Got it. So, before I do that, I'm gonna... Trixie for front image 2. It's probably, yeah, I think I grabbed it. I grabbed it off of MLP Vector Club. I'm guessing that's a fan image, probably, yeah. Trixie Vector Duck. It's funny because usually that would show right up on image search, but it's not. We're gonna Vector Club. Well, I don't need an image of Trixie with children at all. It just needs to be Trixie and that's it. And Trixie in the Vector Club is under minor and background characters? No. There's a whole there's an antagonists folder, isn't there? Oh, there it is. She's in the antagonist folder. Even though midway, she's not really an antagonist by season 6 or whatever. She's like already... I found it. I found the image. By Jeets Axel. Don't I have a carpet of 50 terabytes of Trixie fan art? No, in fact, if you were here for my last stream, you would have seen that I kill Trixie whenever I see her. So I can't kill Trixie here, but it's fine. But I'm going to change the image file name I have so it actually has the artist's name in it. Trixie Duck Face by Jeets Axel. So I'll actually know who to credit for that one. The other ones are not fan. Those are just grabbed from a show. So now I'll know who to credit for it. Good catch. Oh, because I changed the name of the fucking file. It's now like, well, that file doesn't exist now. I gotta replace the footage. Alright, let me go fucking fix that now. Yeah, fun fact, when you change a file name, while it's inside of After Effects and you sever the file location you change the name or anything, it's like, well, I can't find this, so I'm just gonna give you this big I don't know what the fuck screen this is. Trixie faces. There we go. Import. And fixed. Cool. Alright, now, sizing of the... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Sizing of her... Oh, that's the wrong thing altogether. Then what's this image? Oh, it's down here now. Yeah, so that's at 30.4. What if I make it like just 30? No, that's still not. 28? Yeah. The other thing I think I might want to change is the background image. Like, have some variety in the background images that we do. But, like, what's another image that makes Trixie look cool or good? There's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of those images. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try this. Screen cap. Trixie. I don't know if you can't. I don't think they have children as a tag. I'm like, can you find Trixie with children? No, that's not a tag in Derpy Brew. They don't do it like that. I don't know. Fold? Is that how I would do it? Yeah, okay, that's how you find when there's a child in the scene. It's Derpy Brew uses the word fold instead. But you're right, there's not an awful lot of pictures. This is perfect! I found the perfect picture! This cannot, this has got to be, this is an edited screen cap. This is not in from the show itself. But you'll see in a second. This is perfect. Holy shit. Alright, you'll see. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Import that. Import that in there. Make this the background image. Look at that! Look at that image! It's perfect! Hey, what's up, Ryan? I'm doing good. I'm fanboying that I found the perfect image for my my political propaganda ad that I'm making. I'm happy about that. Though actually, there's a problem with this image. It's that the Trixie is right in the middle of it, and you know, I could try to redo the placing of all of the. You know, I got all this other stuff, and I'm like, well, this is not. This ain't gonna work. I have to take out this forefront image first. The duck face has to go. And the this Trixie and all this stuff has to be resized, and it's already kind of like a good size, and I'm like, if I make it smaller, it's gonna look like it does not look. It's hard to read the text then in that with that in these positionings. One thing to do is to lower the brightness. Don't tell me I deleted that image. I might have deleted that image. I know I took this image in this one and I darkened it to kind of make the contrast easier to read the white text. Didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did something with that. And yet, there's no effect on this that shows that the image was darkened, which is weird. But I'm like, I swear I did do it. Anyways. Move the whole image to the right. Well, I see what you're saying, but then I have this giant black space. Well, you know, well, here's what I can do. I can play around with this. Zoom it up. But like, like that. And then take this Trixie bit and like move it over here. So like that, basically. Copy the part showing the door at the left and make it empty space. Like a mirror. I mean, I think this works. The only part about it I don't like is that, again, white text is hard to see with this particular image because there's this white part here. One thing I'll try first is I will see if I can darken this image a little bit to make it easier to read. Or, alternative thought, cutting Trixie and the baby out, cutting them out, and then putting them like, Let me play around with this first. Yeah, no, I know about the lag. It's normal. Don't worry about it. Brightness, right? Or color correction brightness, right? Turn the brightness down slightly. But that's weird. That looks weird. Other option, the color of the text. Exactly. It's the literally the other thing I was about to say. Yeah. Yeah, the white in this case is just an unfortunate color. What works? White, but also putting a background. Not red. Or maybe using bigger text. Hold on. Cancel that. A different font might be what I need to use here. This is inclusive sans. It's inclusive. Oh, look at that. I just liked it because I felt it really did a good job of looking like that could be official campaign text. A darker black line around the bright text. Alright, hold on. Alright, hold on. Control V everything. I know how to do that. But because the text is kind of thin, you see, like, yeah, you're putting an outline on it, but because the text is a little thin, it's... yeah, it's like put one. I do think this line, this Twilight Sparkle line needs to be bigger for this particular ad. Graphic design is my passion. I think overall this needs to be a thicker text that doesn't appear like this. A darker black line behind it. Oh, you mean like not an outline, but like like a text box from like a video game? Like a semi-transparent, darker background, but like a rectangle or something? Hold on. Let's try that. I have a picture in my head of what that could look like. Yeah. It would be behind all the text. Well, something like that. Put it here. We don't want it to be that dark, so we can make it like show like that. Put it down to 50% opacity. Okay. I think I gotta remeasure. I think this is all connected to this. I need to move it over slightly. Oh, and I guess I need to make sure the box is also following along. You know, it just, again, not a graphic designer, but like how like the box itself is like way too far over here. I think possibly the text is also just way too far over. I just move this slightly this way. Still not like perfect, but it's better. You can also see like, these are like these points right here are like the middle point of the text and line, and this is the middle point of the box. So it's best to try to line these up as close as you can. I use a grid oftentimes for this, so that you can kind of use this little line here. Locking up Champanagrican. So this goes over here, sort of. It'll just look a little. It'll look a little bit better, sure. Is that now a lot better? Yeah. Now these are like, at least the very least, these are much more centered. Where's the Trixie Center? The Trixie Center is like... It's pretty close. Slightly over. It's like, no one's gonna really notice that. Alright, so now I'm gonna make this text slightly bigger. And then I need something, I just need movement, so I just do a very slow zoom. Because of that, let's move this slightly back, away from the edge. And then, what is all of this parented to? What's the... Is it this image? Yeah, okay, so it's 11. Parent this to 11 and so if I scale this, it's at 140.6. How long is the whole bit here? 43, 20 to 48. So it's about just under 5 seconds long. It's actually a longer bit.
Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornography.
Yeah. So it's a little longer of a zoom in. But I'll just do 5 seconds. And then, I don't know, there's another way to just do a fake zoom, or it's not really a fake zoom, it's just another way to do a zoom is to just scale it up. So, I don't know. Oh god, that's way too much. That's way too much. Okay, let's try 142. That's about all it needs to be. It's just there's some movement. 143 is probably too much. 143 does work. It's very little movement, but it's still movement. Hey, what's up, Seductive Applejack? Welcome. We're back after a hiatus. You're back. Now, if I take that black box away... Oh, yeah, that black box is absolutely needed now. For this one. It's just such a perfect image for this. Alright. And I think with that, we'll be finished with this one. And I've been streaming for about 2 hours, so that's not bad. Would have been much shorter if I hadn't had that little sidetrack with the episode quality. Trixie Zoom. And then we can go on. I got another thing I could probably look into making after that. I don't think I'm going to make the third part tonight for this, but I will. I have another idea for something that's probably a little quicker and easier. I say this now before I realize it's a lot harder than it might be, but it felt good to sit again. Why you couldn't sit? Did you have a surgery or something, or you couldn't on your ass? You couldn't sit down or something? What happened to you? I'm making wild assumptions right now, but no. And then also zoom that, so now the zoom in will feel a little faster.
Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers.
Perfect. And I think that's the ending of that short. Oh, but yeah, and what I'm gonna have to do first. Save this, and it's saved. It is already saved. Dump my cache again. So it'll be mad, right? Then we're gonna have to save this, but then we're gonna have to refresh this again. And hopefully that means that all the errors that weren't shown before are now going to be fine. Okay.
Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins is never...
Hold on. Let's turn the audio off so we can hear the whole thing and watch the whole thing. So let's see. Is this good? Are we calling this one done? Let's see.
Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers.
Perfect. I think it's good. I like that. I have not sit in 2 years. Well, that's something crazy, but I wish you all the best with that. I hope you sitting down is good. Cool. So that's another one of these. I'm gonna have to render this with the good renderer because of all the effects I put on that. Twilight Attack adds 2. What did I call the first one? I called that. What did I call that? Twilight Attack add 1. So just Twilight Attack add 2. Okay. Twilight Attack add 2. Save. Render. It takes a second only because of all the extra effects that I'm putting on it. That's I think, what is that, 28? Was that 28 seconds of content right there? Half a minute of content? Just straight up calls her a child pornographer at the end. Just straight up. We don't, just like, fuck it. I don't care if I'm being sued by Twilight. All right, let me drop this in on the anthology chat and show them. Look what I did, guys, and they'll be like, "That's nice." that's cool, Jay. 32 seconds to 48 seconds. Actually, that's much less. It's only a 16-second thing then, am I right? Yeah, it's only 16 seconds. Why did I get 28 seconds in my head? I don't know. Because between all 3 of these bits, I think it's like a 50-second bit, so it's another 16 seconds added. Where did I put that? I gotta go share the news. I'm gonna get people who like Twilight mad at me because I called her a pedophile. Never mind. It's taking a second to load everything because I've got so many. I've made a lot of content for this one. I think I've made like 40 things so far for this video. It's kind of crazy. All right, anthology chat. I've made something. Please tell me it doesn't suck. I don't know. Here, part 2 of the political ad series.
Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins has never publicly stated his opinion on child pornography. Is it because he's hiding something? Would you want a child pornographer voting on this nation's laws? Would you trust your children's future to someone like that? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, the candidate that is committed to locking up child pornographers.
Perfect. All right, so that's that part of it's done, and the third part is I'm not going to do it tonight, but just so you know, like what the next part is expected to be, it's like I know you guys already heard it, but
Democratic candidate Michael Rebbins recently sued Senator Robert Thorne for accusing Rebbins of being a murderous child pornographer. But Rebbins had previously said he was against clogging up courts with frivolous lawsuits. Wouldn't this make him a hypocrite? Would you want a hypocrite as your next congressman? Would you want your children to become hypocrites? Vote Republican Senator Robert Thorne, a candidate not accused of being a murderous child pornographer.
So basically, gotta just follow it up with another one of those. But that's later. How long is that last segment? If I put it like at a minute, and that goes, that's a 22-second segment right there. So I feel like this one I just made was the easy one. That comparatively, like this one where I had to I tried to track tire tracks to the ground to this one. I just put way too much effort in. I didn't need to put in. Twilight uses magic while driving. She's committing MWI. Why do you have a bat in the corner of your house? Well, it turns out in Minnesota, well, no, It's just in case it's for a home protection thing if I get trapped down in my basement because there's very few exits to use, so it's a line of defense. Uh, Even if it might be ineffective, because for all I know, they're gonna have a gun or something. I don't know, but that's what it's there for. Haven't had to use it, but now you all know where my bat is, so don't tell anyone. Twilight accidentally hits Philly art. No, I don't. No, this one's already good. This one's done. I took like the Roseluck sisters and just or the Flower sisters or whatever, and like Roseluck sisters. That's when Roseluck. Just like it's like they're all fainted. Just they all died in the street. I have an idea maybe for another thing to make here that I think is a little. It's a quick thing, I think. Well, maybe two quick things. One of them's an idea I literally got last night while I was drunk. And it would be probably super fast. There's two options. We're gonna start a new file here so we can get out of this. So I don't need to clutter up this anymore. I'll give you two options what I should try to make. I gotta find the videos here first. Oh yeah, one of them's a Chainsaw Man thing. Chainsaw Man thing. And the other one's I think I know which one I want to wait. I want to make the Chainsaw Man thing. Fuck the other one. I already know what I want to do with this. Oh, it's from a guy named Blue Eyes. I'm going to take the same concept he did. Because he put
デンジ、お前も好きだったろ。
何のつもりだ
I want to just replace that with an image of a pony. But now I'm immediately seeing a problem. I thought like, oh, this will be easy, but I immediately am seeing the problem. The text is a problem. That's a problem. 1, 2, 3. It's not a huge problem though. Technically 4 frames are covering it, but then also in the second scene, yeah, here. I mean, actually, it's not that big. It's not the frame tracking I'm worried about, to be honest. You're right. This is actually a little. This is actually going to be a lot of work. It's going to be way more work than I immediately assumed. I don't know if I want to do that shit on. I don't know if I want to do that on stream. That's boring work. Do I have a backup plan? The other one was taking a fucking Tony Hawk song because it's the song that says Cyclone, and I was just gonna put it to the Hurricane Fluttershy, like the footage, and it's like a super short. You don't need to, but that's kind of lame. That's kind of lame. I don't know. Maybe I should just call that. Let's just stop editing. I'm not seeing anything. What about the Pippa one? This is the other one I have that I've. Oh, I need to put that one into Handbrake. I thought I did, but apparently I need to put that one in Handbrake too. Because I tried to just drop and drag the file I was going to use, and it said, you can't put that file into Vegas. Yeah, I'm a lame person, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. Put that in the ideas folder. And encode that. Thankfully, that's a lot faster of an encode. I have a lot of ideas, but it has to be an idea that I think would be something that would be actually fun to do while I'm streaming. Because there's a lot of ideas I have that I am going to do, but they're not that fun to watch me do. And do you want to watch me look at tutorials on how to do certain video editing techniques? Because I'm not totally sure how to do something. Like, yeah, that sounds like a great time. This is another one though. Let's. It's really just the audio I want, but.
Oh, they're hugging. It's wholesome. Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Just like could have like the image. So there's what's that episode where they go camping and Scootaloo, it's like the Scootaloo Rainbow Dash have like their big sister moment. It's Sleepless in Ponyville. It's let's see, I gotta find it. It's a season 3 episode. Which one? It's this one. And there is a specific hugging moment I'm thinking of. Oh, I just also realized I fucked this up. Oopsie. I'm gonna have to change the properties of this because I put the wrong file type in there to begin with. 1080, 24 frames a second. Please, thank you. All right. There's this part, I think it's like near the end, or where they're hugging, and I'm like, oh, it's so cute. And then you could just like have, I don't know who the character Pippa would be who's screaming at them would be, but I gotta find the part where they hug. This is important. I think it's this scene. This is the scene. Yeah, right here. Okay. But it's pretty quick. I'm going to hopefully need to, like... Alright. No fade. I don't want dialogue. I don't want them to be talking, because that's just... Yeah, however they're talking, there's like... They should just... It's a really short bit, though. How long is the bit?
It's wholesome. Stop it!
I'm gonna have to probably screenshot this at the end.
Oh, they're hugging.
No, it's gotta be them hugging while she says the word hugging.
Oh, they're hugging.
Alright, then you just basically take this last frame, screenshot it, or I do a method called create a subclip, and that just kind of freeze frames that last frame, and you can just extend it forever.
Oh, they're hugging. It's wholesome.
But then it's like, it doesn't look. There's nothing happening. They're just holding it. It doesn't look natural because they're just staying completely still, right? Can I somehow loop this bit where they're like starting the hug? I wonder. It probably will not loop very well. Nah. But I gotta try and see if I can make this at least one more loop. Yeah, exactly.
It's hugging. It's hugging.
Oh, wait.
Hugging.
Where's the part where they stop moving?
Hugging. It's hugging.
That's pretty obvious to see what's going on.
Hugging.
That's way too obvious.
Hugging.
Too obvious.
Hugging.
It gets a little better.
Hugging.
It's a little better.
Hugging.
It's not going to be perfect. There's like no... I don't think there's a way to make it perfect at all.
They're hugging.
And you can try reversing it, but I don't know if that's going to work here either.
Hugging.
Oh, and then when you reverse it, you have to do like... Yeah, it's got to be like something like that.
Hugging. Hugging. Hugging.
The hard part for now, actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quit out of After Effects, so it's give myself a little more memory to use. When you do a clip in reverse you have to like replay it a bunch of times before it fully like loads and plays in what looks to be real time. I guess also another thing I can do is play this in half resolution. I think that'll help.
Hugging. It's hugging. Hugging.
See, it's not.
It's hugging.
Yeah, it doesn't look. And then you need to like do this and unreverse it.
Hugging. Hugging.
That doesn't look natural.
Hugging.
That does not look natural at all.
Hugging. They're hugging. They're hugging. It's wholesome.
That kind of looks okay. It's
They're hugging. It's
when it's at 7 seconds in one frame, that doesn't look terrible, but let's.
they're hugging. It's wholesome.
That looks a little
They're
better.
hugging. It's wholesome. Stop.
That looks a little better. Oh. All caps. Stop being happy. I'm determined to make this work. There's other freaking scenes in the show where two characters are hugging. It doesn't have to be this one either, but I want it to be this one if I can be.
They're hugging. It's wholesome.
Your daughter.
Oh,
I don't need to start it here. Like, this is actually a much more natural start. Is like here.
oh, they're hugging. It's
So, do I want to try... Do I want to try to have the loop a couple of times?
It's wholesome.
So it's about here. And where... So 609 to 702. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 frames. 17 frames in, I can use this again if I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So if I put it here, theoretically, that should work. If I put that there, and then you've created this loop where you can just kind of keep repeating this.
They're hugging. It's wholesome.
But then you do it too many times, and your eyes can recognize that it's the same thing on loop over and over again, and that also makes it look unnatural.
They're hugging. It's wholesome. Stop being happy. They're hugging. It's wholesome.
You know what? It's okay, I think. The more I look at it, I think it's okay. So the hugging bit...
Oh, they're hugging. It's wholesome.
It already looks a little weird because you can tell like this is a looped thing, and how their head bobbing looks a little unnatural.
It's wholesome.
We don't need to hear this every time, do we? There. I muted the audio. You don't need to hear that every fucking time. Slow the speed. Let's try that a little bit. How many frames? Like 4 frames of extra? And for this small one, we can do a 2-framer. And then this. Get this over here. How does this look? And then you can vary the speed up, huh? A little bit. You don't have to have this. Eh. I think it's okay. We'll just say for now. I might come back to that later. But for now, I think it's okay. A VTuber head? No, I was just gonna lip sync a character yelling, but I don't know which character.
happy! Stop being happy!
Who would fit? For some reason, Twilight comes to mind a little bit. But I'm not sure if that's the way I need to go. I just did something with Twilight. Why am I giving her all the screen time? That I think Twilight does make sense. Like the voice, I could picture it coming from Twilight. Cozy Glow could be. Is there a scene particular? Is there a where she's screaming? Cozy Glow screen. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. Yelling? Would that help? Yeah. Kind of. What episodes do we have here? Oh, come on. This there's one where she's screaming, but they didn't tag the episode it came from. School Raise is from it's either it's season 7 and it's either episode 25 or 26 because we don't change the name of our episodes for the finales. Thanks. All right. You're talking about I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know why it has this. It has a specific like tagline to it. Hold on. Gotta make a new folder for this shorts. Stop being happy. It's a new folder, and this is an image within that folder. I don't know if I wanted to do that. Well, it's too late now. 1 second, sorry. I wanted to actually put it into the fucking program. This is like the image I found. Yeah. I don't know why it's got this tagline on it. But it was like, oh, whatever, that's from Derpy Brew. Someone had a funny joke apparently with that. I'm like, I'm sure it was hilarious, bro. All right. Where in the episode? It's either episode 25 or 26, and they don't specify which one. Great. Music back? We're doing music back? Alright, we're looking at a book. What's in the background of the image where she's doing this? Oh. It's really hard. It's just a bluish background inside somewhere. There's not really anything specific. First things first. Find the scenes with Cozy Glow even in it. I don't need to waste our time on scenes where she's not in it. Making sure I didn't miss her by chance, but I don't think I did. Is she? Like, where does she even show up? Is she, like, only at the end of this episode, maybe? Is she even in this episode at all? I don't think she's in this. Fuck. Well, at least I didn't waste my time too much. Where are you? Is she near the end of this one? What did you fuckers do? I did not see. I didn't really look too hard, but I did not see Cozy Glow at all in this episode, or like the last two episodes at all. So where the hell was this? There is. This child is missing. I do have not seen this child once. Huh. This is just nothing but, you know, these characters, and there's no one else. Weird. It's not in that episode. What do you mean? Is that a... Where the fuck is... Did I grab the right episodes? According to Derpy Baru, I did. Okay. 725 is the only other episode they list. After Starlight is rescued? Where? Yeah, no, this is... Something's off. The wrong episodes. I'm wondering if it's... 724? No? It's not this one, I don't think. No, this is... We're talking... This is... Okay, that's nothing. You say part 2. Well, this is part 2. And there's whole scenes, apparently, with, like, her trapped in the crystal? No. What the fuck? I'm not... I feel like I'm missing something, and there's just something weird going on. Season 7. Unless it's... Season 8 was the one where we knew that she was evil. Right, oh wait, Season 7, Cozy Glow wasn't even around, right? Yeah, it's saying in Derpyber right here, School Raise is Season 7, Episode 25 and 26. But I think that's just wrong. I think it's supposed to be Season 8. I'm gonna go... It's like driving myself insane. Also, there's like... I forgot, Season 8 has a 27th episode, because the finale is a 3-parter, or something, right? Or maybe I'm just... Or did I just do that? Maybe I just did that. Hold on. Alright, well, it's a start. There's Cozy Glow. I see her now. Now we're just looking for Cozy Glow screaming. And if not, then I'll just go to Twilight. Yeah, they get trapped in Tartarus. She's being evil, as usual. Yeah, the Derpy Baru information is wrong, actually. I don't know. Nobody bothered to really correct it, I guess, for whatever reason. What a weird thing. Oh well. She's being smug and evil. She's not screaming. Where's the scream? Where's the yell? You know, we've been convinced to tie up our teacher. He is kind of a douchebag, but you know, whatever. Alright, we're still in prison. She would get only angry when things were going wrong, right? here. Yeah, she would only be going angry when things are starting to go wrong. Other than that, she's probably smug the whole time. That's a one syllable. That's not gonna work. So we all right. We I don't know if this scene is gonna have that much to it. This also might be a case where I have to mask her out of the scene. No, there's not a huge amount of usable stuff for this. In season 9 there's some stuff where she is legit angry though, right? Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back. Screen cap, angry. What's a better way to do this? Angry. The episode where she's on the mountain with Chrysalis and Buff Dude. I missed the part. I missed the scene where she's doing where she's having like the aneurysm. I don't know if it's in this episode or if it's like it might be in the previous episode. Because she didn't like being told what to do. Excuse me, I guess I'm being tired. Me being tired? No way. I've been feeling like crap. Thanks, drinking. You really helped me out with that one. I'm gonna check on this other episode first as well. See if there's anything with Cozy Glow here that would fit. She's happy, she's whatever. Yeah, this is the episode they were talking about. Wait. 1, 2, 8, 17, and season 9. Thank you. I can look at those. We're still in Tartarus. I don't know. I'm looking still. I still have not seen the part where she like has the neck bulging or the vein out of her neck bulging. Not that I really need it. Nah. I'll look for some season 9 stuff. Alright, 1, 2, 8, 17. She wasn't all that much, huh? Season 9, rather. 1, 2, 8. We have a big skip. 17. 24, 25, and 26. Okay. Oh, sorry. There's one clip I grabbed that I thought I might try out and see if it could work at all in any way.
Stop! being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being...
Does not work. I feel like I'm gonna have to take 3 separate scenes of a character yelling, because that's how many times they say stop being happy in the audio. So I feel like I'm gonna have to take 3 separate times of them being angry as fuck. And maybe Cozy has that. I don't know. It's probably best for me to, like, actually try to narrow that down. Again, School Raise was... A lot of the screenshots are from School Raise for her being angry. But, like, I completely missed that scene when I was scrolling through it. So, I'm gonna... What episode was the one where they were out in the mountain? That is Frenemies, which is 9-8. We can take a look at 9-8. Because this is more so, this episode's more so like them all coming together. Oh, Sombra's being a... Sombra thinks he's hot shit and he can take him on by himself, and then he dies. Or I think, does Sombra straight up die? I think he does. Well, they're hugging, so they already killed him or something. They straight up fucking nuke him. And they rainbow nuke him. He is a they don't even try to fucking... They don't even try to reform him. They're just like, no more chances for you. Forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Also, there was a whole canon about how Sombra was just, somehow he's just gay. For some reason, Sombra was fabulous. I don't know why. Alright, so we've got this episode. I just saw this episode last night because I was in BerryTube and they were showing it, but at the same time I was fucking drunk, so I do not remember any of this. Like, I'm like, I see it flashes in and out, and I'm like, oh yeah. I was drunk as fuck. Yeah, none of this so far is lending itself to what I need. She's like, looked slightly disappointed at times, but nothing where she's like screaming in a rage. But there's a scene out when they're outside on the mountain is what I'm seeing. There's something that looks like it could maybe work. And it's, I don't know, this might be this, okay, it was this scene, I think, right here. It's this, right here.
Why not?
Why not does not help me with the word stop being happy. Stop being happy is 5 syllables. Why not is only 2. Maybe it works. Maybe. She might have had enough differentiating lip movement that it still could pull it off. Let's take... I'm not gonna fucking...
Stop being happy! Stop!
Maybe?
Stop being happy!
That last bit... No, I don't give a shit if she's, like, changing scenes in between everything she says. But this part... It hangs on this open mouth for a long time. So I'm gonna see if I can speed that part up. And this is here.
Stop being happy!
It's too much. If you add an earthquake, there could work. Well, I don't. Why would I need an earthquake? Oh, I know why. Oh, never mind. Dumb question. I know exactly why. The rage effect. Yes. Maybe. You know who could actually maybe work for this besides her? Is Pinky. Because Pinky has a couple of times where she gets rage. Like the episode where Applejack lies to her, basically. And it would kind of come out of, like, people wouldn't expect it as much, I think. Hold on. I gotta find the right folder again. Where is it? Where is it? Something like, do you remember this expression? So, I don't know. Maybe something like that. This is Pinky Pride? The one with Weird Al? I never realized she got that mad in Pinky Pride. I kind of want to try it.
Awesome! Stop being happy!
I think Pinky works. Or I think it could work. Or I think for a voice, I should say. I don't know if these scenes will lend themselves well to the lines I need yet. But quickly scroll through the rest of this episode just to see if there's anything else from Cozy that we can use. Because I'm not going to totally give up on Cozy, but I have an idea in my head. Oh, so like, yeah. This kind of looks like it could work. But she's also yelling at a guy with a book for no reason. Like, that doesn't lend itself to the hugging scene before it. It really makes no... There's, like, not a connection to be made there. I think it's really, it's a reach.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
No, it's gotta be like when she jumps.
Stop being happy!
And it cuts there. It cuts too soon. It cuts mid-sentence for her.
Stop being happy!
Because that could work. That could work if it didn't cut her off mid-fucking way through the sentence. Yeah, hold on, dude. I think we should look into Pinky. I think we should give her a look and see. So, I can at least know Pinky Pride was season 4, episode 12. Oh shit! Is that an episode that I need to upgrade the size of again? Oh, don't tell me it's one of them, please. I think it might be. Shit! That is in that same area with season 4 episodes. I noticed that I had a bunch of 720 resolution videos. 412. Oh, please. Please tell me that I fucking upgraded this one. Yes! It's... Oh, God. It's 1080. Thank God. Alright, let's get rid of everything except... We're not going to get rid of 3.6. We need 3.6. I'm going to get rid of everything well, no. Actually, cancel. What episode... I'm going to give up on... Alright, fuck it. I'm giving up on Cozy Glow. For now. For now. Come back to her again if Pinky doesn't work out. Calm. The name of the city in Final Fantasy VII. That's what the name... That's how you spell the town of Calm. With a K. Okay, yeah. What are your episodes, Goramon? That Pinky was angry. I know one of them was when Applejack lied to her. I think that's 214. The one where Applejack runs away to go to the rodeo. Won't come back. 214, I believe, is one of them. We've got 412 already. I can look through Derpy Baru. Pinkie Pride. No, I want to. Let's see. Pinkie Pie, Screen Cap, Angry, and no Equestria Girls. We don't need that. We want the regular show. There was the Gilda episode. I don't know if she was actually angry. I'm seeing opportunities though that I think I can make this work. There's the one part where okay. The Pinky Promise break, exactly. And like when it's just her head and there's like the red background, that part I think I could make work. This. Okay. Applejack's neck looks fucking weird here for some reason. Or it's just because her hair, you can see more of her forehead than normal. This! Oh, I think I can make that work. I saw enough lip movement that looks like it fits what I needed to say. I think I can do it. Hold on.
Stop being happy!
I need to speed it up a little bit, but I think it'll...
Stop being happy!
One more?
Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Perfect. Works great.
Stop being happy!
And it does the effect you were talking about already. Like it's already got a shake effect. I think this one should be the second one. The first one should not be like immediate anger, like or not like.
Stop being happy!
Or maybe it could be the third one, and I could put a custom shake effect on top of that already, because there's not anything happening after this.
Stop being happy!
Hold on.
Stop being happy!
Put it one more frame over here. Let's see here.
Stop being happy!
Works. That does work. Also, there's just like this frame that shows up at the end every time I see it. Can I just get rid of that?
Stop being happy!
Works. Alright, so that's promising. We gotta find 2 more times where Pinky is... Oh, there's in that same episode, right before that, right around here, there's another part where smoke is... This, right around here. This could be used. Oh god, yeah, that could be used too. I just have, like, Pinky just slowly just, like, fucking explode. But I don't know if I... that's maybe a little bit... ambitious, but we'll see. But it could save me from, like, having to worry about...
Wholesome! Wholesome! Stop being happy!
Oh, but that... she is winding up too much.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Oh, but I can use it, but I can't, like...
Stop being happy! Stop!
Hold on.
Stop it! Stop!
The actual word starts here. Well, that's a face.
Stop being happy!
Da.
Stop it! Stop being happy!
This I'm looking at, so I'm using the audio waves to kind of see where the words begin and end, and stop is these 2 bigger audio waves. It's just the word stop. Stop.
Stop it!
Stop. But now we've got a problem in that her mouth is closed when the second word starts happening. can I get away with just straight up deleting this section? How does that look?
Stop being happy!
It kind of works.
Stop being happy!
There's so much shaking going on, you cannot tell the difference. Oh, well, yeah, you should stop being happy. Being
Happy!
and then happy, the next time she opens her mouth is here. Being. So if I just cut out this, I think this could work.
Stop being happy! Happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
It might. Can I just? I'm not gonna cut that. I'm just gonna put it over.
Being happy!
I wonder if I could.
Stop being happy!
Happy. I've got an idea. I'm gonna have to do a lot of little cuts, but I think this could work. Alright. Give me room to work.
Being happy!
Here. We are gonna cut this part and this part.
Happy! Happy! Happy!
Happy. She does that. It's because when she does that head, that head motion right there.
Happy!
Well, then she closes her mouth, which is a problem. I don't want her to do that.
Happy!
Oh no. I see. Well, maybe not a no, but I think I'm just, let's try this instead.
Being happy! Being happy!
That doesn't.
Happy! Stop! Happy!
This is happy.
Happy!
Oh, this is the happy right here. Being. This is gonna look look a little wonky.
Being happy! Being happy! Stop being happy!
That head motion kind of comes a little quick.
Being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
It needs to happen a little faster.
Stop being happy!
But then the head motion kind of gets lost in translation.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
I think that might work though.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Okay. I think that kind. What are you editing? Oh hi, Pete. I was concentrating so hard I wasn't watching the chat. Let's see. Let's give you the rundown of what we got going on here.
Oh, they're hugging. It's wholesome.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
You know, funny enough, I don't know if I'm gonna do this, but the fact that I switched right back to them hugging while she's screaming. Does that work? It might work.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
But I want to use that Pinky Pride one where she's like I want to use that episode if I can. That is that's what I'm editing. I'm editing Pinkie Pie of all people telling people to stop being happy. Constant low white flicker. Maybe. The this shake effect that's natural within the episode, if that's what you mean. Like I didn't add that bit by myself. I can look into that maybe, but my first thought is finding the scenes of Pinkie looking fucking angry and just screaming. Now, where though in this episode, there is a bit where she looks amazingly angry, and I want to fucking find it, but I don't remember exactly where it is. It's probably after Cheese Sandwich comes into the whole thing. And they have the party, they have, like, you know, the competition. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you want to be a tree, Seductive Applejack. I hope your dreams come true with trees. Alright. So where's the part where she fucking breaks? Oh, here it is. Okay, found it. I want that scene if I can do it. I want her just fucking going insane. Because it's so uncharacteristic of her. It's great. Alright, but how does that... Oh, man, what if that, like, perfectly worked? I don't think it's gonna...
Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
It kind of works! It kind of works, though. What the fuck?
Stop being happy!
So, I guess I have to, I might get other opinions on this, too. That really, like, amazingly does, like, almost naturally fits in really well.
Stop being happy!
Oh, except for that part.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Yeah. It kind of is, yeah. No, but my thought is either A, you have the scenes where flip it. You mean like flip the, horizontally flip it? This one? Always face the right. Yeah. That's a detail I don't know. Yeah, I get you're saying, though. Vegas is a little different about how to do that. But it should be done now.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
I mean, I think it generally that works. But the one thing I want to know is, do I put this middle section... I gotta also make sure these are all disabled samples. Do I put this middle section here? Or do I put the middle section at the end and show them hugging again in the middle? So do I put... Well... I guess get rid of that. And then, like, it would show, like...
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
No, we're not using Fluttershy for this one, though. Is the variety in this sec of it good, or should we have an alternating Pinkie screaming every time? Is my question, I guess. And this, I might go to the anthology people with this and be like, yo, I got this possibility, I got this possibility. What do you think works better? And they might be able to just tell me to.
Stop being happy!
If there's anything that video editor likes to tell me, it's their opinions about my own work. You know, that's fine. Fair, I do the same to them. Fuck it. So, I do think this is good.
Stop being happy!
So this being here is good because it addresses the problem we were having before of like, oh, there's too static. Well, now we don't have to worry about them being static at all.
Stop being happy! Stop!
It looks good to you. In which way does it look good to you, though?
Stop being happy! Stop!
Also, this happens. Happy. I think this needs to be slightly sped up.
Stop being happy! Stop! Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being... Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Alright. A genuine anthology clip. Well, the last one was a genuine anthology clip, too. What is this?
Happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Alright, no. I mean, this last part does work. An issue here, too, is like... You know... What if I do this? Kind of put a little bit of a...
Stop being happy!
No, you can't really see Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash there. There's not a good medium.
Being happy! Stop
No, that doesn't work either.
being happy! Stop being...
No, that doesn't work. It has to be you have to see them or you don't see them at all.
happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Because I'm just like... I feel like almost like you need to show Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo one last time just to, like, verify that she is indeed screaming at them. You know? Does that make sense? I don't know. I just feel like I should...
Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
I don't know. Basically, I'm gonna render both versions of it out, and then I'll present it to the anthology other people and say, which do you think works better? And we'll see what they say. But I think for the most part, yeah, that's... Either way, that's complete. How long is a clip is that? It's not that long. That's 5 seconds, 11 to 13. It's only about 8 seconds long. It's a very short clip. I need more time. I need to pad the timing. We need an hour-long video. God damn it. All right. I can't do that. I gotta unmute that. You're looking to make your work more difficult? I guess. Sometimes I guess I am, but... Alright, so here's what I'll do. We're gonna do this... Stopping Happy 1. Anthology 8 on Monday. Oh, that's a little too... I don't think I'm gonna make that deadline. I think I'm gonna have to be late on that one. You know, if you can give me what are we in? We're in March now. Thank God we're out of February. Fucking thank God, because I live in the Great White North where it's cold as fuck all the time. Let's see. It's the 8th. Can you give me like another 7 months extension on this, and I can then yeah, I'll get that back. I'll get this back to you. Give me another 7-ish months before I think we'll be having something that'll work. I'm so ready, dude. We had frigid temperatures last week. We had a fucking snowstorm on Wednesday. Like we were doing fine, you know. Our temperatures are in the 30s and 40s. All of a sudden, snowstorm. Great. But now the temperatures are going back up to the 50s and 60s. So I'm like, please let it be winter's last gasp, and please die, winter. Go the fuck away. The high. I'm looking at my weather. Highs in the 50s and 60s mostly. There's one day on Tuesday it's gonna be 42. Okay, I can handle 42. It's still above freezing. So, okay, I did that one. And now I'm going to put this one here.
Stop being happy!
And this is going to be Stop Being Happy number 2. And then they will let me know what they think about my fantastic artwork that I'm sure no criticism will ever, they'll never need no criticism at all. Let me see if I can play this video. What does it look like with the reversing effects? Actually, it's better to watch this video before I send it to them because I can actually see what the reverse looks like.
Oh, they're hugging. It's wholesome.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Oh,
Okay. Okay, sure.
Being happy! Stop
This last flip flap bothers me.
happy!
And then I think, oh God, I'm gonna.
Happy! Stop being happy! Stop happy! Being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being
That might look better. I'm gonna re-render this again. I'm forever like nitpicking my own fucking work, but oh well. I just moved it by 1 frame, but that might be all it needs. That might be all it needs for it to look okay to me.
oh, they're hugging.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
That looks fine. It looks okay, I guess. No, it's fine. I will render out the other version too. Just so we're getting the same exact thing on both. I think it's, yeah, but I think I am about to call it a night. Because I already said before, early in the stream, I'm tired. I'm tired, but I stuck with it. Productive night, got 24 seconds about of content. 2 shorts done. So cool. Fantastic. I'm just really tired. I don't know why. Let's take a look at this one more time.
Oh, they're hugging. It's wholesome.
Stop being happy! Stop being happy! Stop being happy!
Okay. I think that's all for tonight, everyone. I say I'll try to be next Thursday, and I'm like, oh God, what? Am I gonna get sick again? We'll see. We'll be fine for Thursday. Maybe Mo will even join me. Mo had his own set of IRL stuff happening, and stuff comes up, and blah blah blah. So, but yeah, thank you guys. And I will let you know in the Discord what is going on. So thanks for coming by, and